and today's recipe is vanilla cupcakes with mocha whipped cream. Yum! The most fun thing about this recipe is that whipped cream, and I'm going to show you how to make it in your own kitchen, professionally, but not really, because we're doing it in our own kitchen. So preheat your oven to 350 degrees, because they're going to be in there in a jiffy. The ingredients for this dish are butter, sugar, vanilla extract, flour, baking powder, salt, eggs, milk, sour cream, and for the topping, you need 2 cups of heavy whipped cream, and it comes in a carton like this, and it's all liquid. That's important. Finely ground coffee grounds, Hershey's syrup, and a little canister. And I'm using the most new thing in technology. It's an Otis Classic professional whipped cream maker for home use. The first step in making a cake by scratch is doing your butter and sugar creaming. So there's 1 stick of butter, which is a 1/2 cup, 3/4 cups of white sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And mix it up. And when it looks like dough, you're done, chum. This was softened butter, so that made it go fast. I would not use cold refrigerated butter. That could be trouble. When it gets to that consistency, we add 2 eggs. I always pray I don't get a shell in there. This is a good day. There is no shell. And now back at it. You may need to scrape down the sides because you gotta get all that butter and sugar mixed up with your eggs. Do it again. Okay, that looks good. And now we need to sift. So I grab one of my sieves. That does the trick. So I'm putting in 1.5 cups of flour. To that I'm adding 1 teaspoon baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon salt. And I really hate this part of the recipe because it's a pain in the butt and it usually makes my counter very messy. So it only takes 5 seconds, but it just seems like I have to do a lot of work to clean this part up. And I'm here to talk about your cooking complaints. If you've got issues in the kitchen, tell me. Let's commiserate together. You know, it's not always a lot of fun in the kitchen and things can go wrong. And now slowly and surely we're going to add little bunches of our dry ingredient into our wet ingredients and combine them. So keep going. You can do this by hand. You do not need a mixer. I'm just lazy. And while that's going, we're going to add 1/2 cup of milk and 1 tablespoon of sour cream, or you can use yogurt too. Whatever you have is fine. And as soon as it's incorporated, turn it off because you want a lot of air and lightness in your little cupcake. That's a beautifully rich batter. I'm just grabbing the sides in case anything didn't quite get incorporated. That looks great. Line your cupcake pan with cupcake papers. I grab a measuring cup, that's 1/3 cup, and I scoop it out quickly because that quantity ends up being about 1/4 cup, which is what I want in measurement factor. Just like that. You want them all about the same size, and the reason is because that way they'll all be done at the same time. If you have a fat one and a skinny one, well, they just don't cook in the same amount of time, and it messes up your recipe. One's raw and one's overcooked. This recipe makes 1 dozen. I was prepared for more if need be. I had a casualty. I need to save the one on the end. And to make them uniform, I smooth them out. And if there's a little extra here, I steal from Paul to pay Peter. And into the oven they go for 18 to 22 minutes, but I'm gonna check on 18 because I want them really moist. Timer 18. Bing! Time to check. They don't quite look done. There's a dent. They're not done. In for 2 more minutes. It's been 2 more minutes. That's it. It's got some spring back to it. They're ready. And then go in for the toothpick trick. Perfect. Clean as a whistle. For the mocha whipped cream recipe, you need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I'm pouring it right into my Otis Classic whipped cream maker. Add to that 3 teaspoons of finely ground coffee for the mocha part. And to that, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of chocolate Hershey syrup. This already has sugar in it, so it's going to sweeten that cream. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to put our CO2 cartridge in. I've put my decorative attachment right on the top. This is so easy to use. And then twist on the top. And it's nice and tight. And now I'm adding my CO2 cartridge to it. And twist that on until it breaks the seal. All right, it's under pressure now. And after 5 minutes, pop your cupcakes under rack to cool them. So take your cartridge off. That's always the fun part. And then put the decorative cover back. And now we're going to give it 4 hard shakes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, don't overshake it because your cream will get too thick. So now we're testing it. Oh yeah, yum. It's a little runny, so I'm going to shake it about 2 more times. Well, 3. Let's give it a new test. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to core my cupcakes because I want a lot of room for that whipped cream. This whipped cream dispenser is the Otis Classic Professional Series 2 stainless steel whipped cream dispenser. It's got a 1 pint capacity. It is ideal for entertaining. It's got a sleek stainless steel build, and you know you're in control of exactly what goes into your creations. You're not adding any unnecessary additives or yucky preservatives to it. It's got a whole set of uniquely shaped nozzles for even the most delicate decorating tasks. It's perfect for whipped cream, mousses, and cocktail infusions. And the last, time to fill. Oh, just a little dab will do ya. This works fast. Just a quick pull on the trigger and you've got it filled. It works fast and it comes out fast. And now for the fun decorating on top. Oh man, how fun is that? I mean, your guests are gonna want it at their parties to do this. This is a party activity if I've ever seen one. I think there's more purposes than just to decorate your food with this whipped cream dispenser. You could have a party and have your guests decorate their own desserts. This is so easy to use, and I've never had a more professional looking cupcake on my channel. And I know you know that. This makes them so beautiful in 2 seconds. Beautiful. And just for fun, I'm grating this chocolate hazelnut bar. This is going to go on top. Yum. It's snowing on my cupcakes. Oh yeah. Yum. Oh man, I'm going to cut this now. Look at that. Yummy. That looks so luscious. Time to try it. Wow. That's delicious. I love the whipped cream in it because it makes it much lighter. What a fun and easy recipe. Click the link below and get your Otis Classic whipped cream dispenser. For more fun in the kitchen, or, you know, wherever else you want to take it. I'm Rebecca Brand. Subscribe to my channel and let's keep making great things in the kitchen like Mocha whipped cream vanilla cupcakes.